Hey, my name's Matthew from Bourbon RV Center. I'd like to welcome you to an ElkRidge 35 TSRL. I'm going to show you some of the features of this. This is a nice high-end fifth wheel at a nice inexpensive budget price. I'm going to show you some super nice features, and we'll kind of go around the outside as soon as we spend a little bit of time on the inside. I'd like to start off in this particular floor plan, which is one of our best sellers. It is a rear couch, side lounge, so you get a nice view of the television. We do remove the televisions for security reasons, but this will have a 42-inch flat screen TV. It does have nice LED lightings. The lighting in the coach is nice and bright, but it's energy efficient. It doesn't produce heat, so it helps this trailer stay cool. Also, what helps this stay cool, it is a 50-amp dual air conditioning unit with ducted air. Heartland runs an H-duct air conditioning system, so they'll have 2 ducts instead of just 1, which you'll find in a lot of your competitors. So what you need to do when you're studying is just take a second and look up. If they don't have dual air conditioning ducts throughout the whole coach, then you're going to have a cooling problem with your trailer. ElkRidge runs a hardwood cabinets. They run a European style residential hinge, which is a nice quality hinge. Helps those cabinets last a lifetime, and has a nice neat feel on the outside and a nice clean look. They run a solid surface countertop. They run a stainless steel dual sink instead of a cheap plastic sink. Does have a sprayer faucet. Runs the 22-inch oven instead of the 18-inch oven. And Heartland is the first company that used a 60-pound roller bearing drawer and a full extension guides. They took a lot of this stuff from the motorhome industry. Heartland is a big innovator in the fifth wheel industry. There's a lot of firsts, and I'll show you a couple other of the firsts that Heartland did. But there's nice pots and pan drawers. This particular unit has a double door refrigerator, so for extended stays, you don't have to run to the store all of the time. You can bring all of the essentials like you do at home. Has a nice little parlor area or hutch area, which is nice to keep a coffee pot or some wine or something that's you want to leave out 24 hours a day and not have to put away, so it doesn't limit your counter space when you're prepping your dinner. So just a nice little hutch, nice deep storage. Nice crown molding, has a nice residential feel and residential look. The trim in this coach is wood, it's not molded plastic. Some of the other competitors use molded plastics in their trailers. This has a nice rich feel, a nice gloss to it, and it is wood, so it is all handcrafted by the Amish in Elkhart, Indiana. They think of small features like even drawers underneath your steps. So anywhere there's a chance to have storage, they add it to the trailer. 3 steps, which is a nice even flow to their flat floor bedroom. We can install a grab handle if there's any issues with climbing up and down the steps, no problem. Tons of outlets in an ElkRidge trailer, so you won't have to worry about all the appliances. We decide laptops and all of the stuff we bring with us this day and age. There's also a nice feature is you can turn the ceiling lights on from outside the coach, so you're not walking into a dark coach, which is a nice safety and security and a nice feel when you get home and there's some lights on waiting for you. We'll take one more swing around the back of this coach. Being a triple bed couch, it is a full sized hide-a-bed, so your friends or grandkids or kids aren't sleeping on a little bitty dinky sofa. Also, these are theater seating. Recliners are an option, but the theater seatings, there's dual recliners, cup holders, place to keep your remotes, and just really has a nice comfort feel. ElkRidge uses an Ashley or Broyhill or a residential furniture. You won't find a cheap feel of an RV crafted piece of furniture in an ElkRidge. It's all residential quality. Nice heavy stitching, nice pillowy, soft, and it's just a nice feel like you're sitting in the living room of your home. They run a nice tinted safety glass window, so it's got a nice cool feel. They're a nice protected glass, and it'll help this larger trailer stay cool with still giving you almost endless view of where you're at, and that's what you want. You want to be able to enjoy the outside, but on a hot day, rainy day, is keep the outside outside. So ElkRidge also sends 2 folding chairs. Now they do match the upholstery, but these folding chairs, if it's only a couple taking advantage of this coach, doesn't need to deal with 4 bulky chairs all the time. 2 of these chairs will fold up. You can keep them in storage, keep them in your house, keep them in an area of this trailer where you're not having to worry about dealing with them on a 24-hour basis. A lot of nice features on an ElkRidge. They use a Dexter axle. Dexter is just a name that everybody's familiar with it. It's an easy axle to get parts, to have serviced, and they just have a good, reliable name in the industry. It's an all 6-sided aluminum cage. There's not any wood in the use of this coach. Your front cap, your rear cap, the sidewalls. It's an all 6-sided, full 4-season aluminum framed trailer. They use a magnet latch on the outside instead of those cheap clips which seem to break on a lot of trailers. They're held up with magnets, so you can do it all with one hand if you're holding something, so you have nice easy access to the coach, and it's just another little feature that ElkRidge does that a lot of them don't. Big full awning, lit LED. It's all fully sealed and heated under the outside. They use a high gel coat fiberglass on the outside so it stays shiny. It's easy to wash. Don't have to wax it. Just will protect your investment over the time against the sun and the outside weather. They use a painted front cap, which we'll see when we do a couple of shots of the outside. And ElkRidge started, Heartland actually designed the first true 88-degree or 90-degree angle cut, so you can easily tow this with a short bed series truck. You don't need an 8-foot bed, so when you go out to dinner or the movies or to the store, you don't have to have an 8-foot big, huge truck to tow this particular trailer. This is an easy tow with a 3/4 ton, 6.5-foot bed pickup truck. See, we'll kind of move up, but I just wanted to point out again all of the storage that this particular unit has. This is a great full-time unit, but this is also still a nice weekend or summertime camper. You'll be surprised the budget and the price point that this particular trailer falls in for all of its big trailer features. We'll move up to the front and kind of show you some of the features up in the bathroom and the bedroom area. Dual ACs like I spoke about, and they are controlled off of one thermostat, just like you'll have a zone 1 and a zone 2, so this trailer can be used at a 30 amp site. You'll just have to pick which air conditioner you choose to run at one time. It's got an incredibly large shower, so you're not all pinned in. You don't feel like you're at a camper. It has a nice residential feel to it. A lot of extra counter space. Some trailers have so small of a sink in the bathroom that it's almost impossible to use. Nice cabinets up here, just not some cheap medicine cabinet that the company's bought and screwed to the wall. It's crafted, it matches the rest of the trailer on the outside. Nice skylight to let some nice light in here. Porcelain toilet with a foot flush, so your hands don't have to touch the toilet, and the porcelain's easy to clean and has a nice residential height and feel to it. We'll step in the bedroom and kind of go over a couple of features in here. This particular unit has a queen size bed, but ElkRidges are available with a king, and probably more than half of my inventory does. I think I have another duplicate of this trailer with the king bed versus the queen. You will lose the side armrest in the king size bed, but you gain a lot larger bed. Some people like the queen. It gives you a little more walk space in front of this deep walk-in closet, and when they say walk-in closet, that's what they mean. It's a big step-in closet. It's not short. You don't have to buy special hangers and your stuff's all in there cocked and angled. Has a nice shoe rack across the back, and it is a full walk-in closet. It is prepped with washer dryer unit. We can either put a single or stackable unit in this particular trailer. So the ElkRidge has a full front end to it, so you don't have to put a teeny tiny washer dryer in it, which are important to some people on vacation, which my cameraman has pointed out earlier. ElkRidge has a nice set of drawers, and what's unique about this particular floor plan that some don't is that it has a nice bedroom window. Some trailers and floor plans feel maybe a little tight or a little constricted. Some people love that feel, but some people like a feel of being able to breathe and having an open space. So this large window here gives you good security, gets you good safety because it is an exit window. It really gives you a good feel and view of the outside, so you can wake up in the morning, look in the woods, wake up in the morning, see the sights, you know. Pardon me. It does have a privacy shade if necessary, so, but just has a nice unique feel with that extra large window. We'll go back down and then I'll take you outside and point out a couple of quick features. We won't tie up your time too much. The flooring in here is a Canadian made bow floor. What's nice is it's a linoleum that has a padding to it, so it's going to withstand really hot and really cold temperatures. It can expand and contract so you don't get cracks in your linoleum. It's mold resistant, stain resistant, slip resistant. It's just really a nice flooring. Nice big interior grab handle. A lot of people put them on the outside, which ElkRidge does too, but there's a nice solid feeling handle on the inside of this coach. Power awning with LED lights, which I might have mentioned earlier. This particular coach will have an outside stereo system, outside 110 outlets, large big pass-through, and I told you about the magnetic latches. You can do everything with one hand. And that is a heavy insulated slam door with nice metal latches. Again, you can see the high gloss exterior, the painted front cap, and again, he'll kind of show a close-up of the patented front end that they have, so you can turn this coach easily with a short bed truck. They call it a tight turn radius. Front cap has some neat looking blue LED lights, so your ElkRidge can stand out. You can be proud of the investment that you made. And some nice backup lights on it, so when you're hooking and hitching at night, those are actually nice and functional, so you can see what you're doing in the back of your truck, or while you're hooking, or if you need to get something out of your vehicle. You have some nice security and safety features. Does have a big scare light on the outside. Has a wrap over roof to protect your investment. The water rolls over the side instead of being trapped on a 90-degree roof angle, so it's really a nice protected investment. The cap is painted. It's just not a molded cap that's going to haze or turn colors over time. It's a full gel coat and full painted unit. I'd like to invite you to come down to Bourbon RV Center. I'd like to show you some ElkRidges. I have Jaycos in stock. I have Keystone Denali's in stock. We have 157 units, motorized, pull trailers, fifth wheels. We'd love to take anything on trade, cars, trucks, tractors. We'll be willing to work with you any way we can. We're a small dealer with a big city inventory, but we're here to horse trade with you. We're here to just welcome you with open arms. We're not so big for our britches that we can't extend some good small town friendly feel. So my name's Matthew. I'm the sales manager. My personal cell phone is 636-667-9476. I'm available 24 hours a day to help you any way that I possibly can. Again, we'd love to welcome you to Bourbon RV Center to see our inventory and see if we can work out a deal. Thank you very much.